Greetings all, I'm Ruger coming to you from the bunker. Hey viewers, subscribers, today we are going to do a gear review. This is an extension of an earlier video, but what we have here is called the Hydra-Light. Now, full disclosure, this will be a mixed review with some good and some bad. But the Hydra-Light has recently made its way into my preps, and so I wanted to compare it to some of the other light sources that we've done numerous videos on earlier. If you watch my videos, you do know that I love my light sources. So one of the negatives here immediately was when the Hydra-Light did arrive, the shipping of the Hydra-Light. This is essentially everything that came along with one additional power source. They call them fuel cells. So there was no owner's manual, no instructions, no background information. So I am going to give them a thumbs down for probably having everything they should in shipping. A thumbs up, however, on the way it was shipped and the material around this. This is plastic. It's a little bit bulky. Could easily become damaged in transit, but the way it was shipped, it would have been very difficult for it to be damaged. So they took great care in how they packaged it so it would come without being broken. That does lead me to one of the things. This is plastic. This is probably not going to be your first choice if you're going to be doing some hardcore backpacking or for a bug out situation. A lot of the reviews I've seen on this, they actually kind of criticize some of the material, including this hanging hook. It's not overly durable. However, for a shelter in place, because of the bulkiness and the materials, I think it does have its applications for a shelter in place. So we're going to view it from that lens. Now, with the Hydra-Light, the whole idea is that essentially the hype about it is it's supposed to be powered by water, which I would say that is a little bit of a misnomer. And I'm going to go ahead and get the extra water out of there. There we go. Actually, water activates these power cells. One of the downsides on these fuel cells is they are only good for 3 charges, and the power doesn't actually come from the water. It's a chemical reaction that is activated by water. So if you do have one of these and you like it, you might want to pick up a few extra fuel cells. Like I said, my particular one came with this fuel cell and one extra. To activate the fuel cells, you drop it in water. I've already done that for 7 to 10 seconds. By the way, we're using our Dickey's barbecue cup here. If you do make your way down to Dickey's, just tell them I am Ruger sent you. So we've activated our fuel cell. We're going to go ahead and drop that in and load her up here. So I do know this because I tested it. It actually does work. And one of the complaints about the Hydra-Light was it didn't put out a lot of light. I am not displeased with the amount of light here. Now, is it going to be as powerful as some of these ones with different technology? And no, it certainly is not. And it obviously is a lot more bulky. And but for if you compare to some of our traditional light sources, very much better light quality and amount than some of our traditional lights. One of the pluses I like about this is the lantern capability. So with the Hydra-Light, you do have this lantern capability, and it does put out a fairly good amount. So in my mind, is this going to be a directional flashlight that is going to be my first choice? No. But what it does give me is something that may be equivalent to what is called chem lights or glow lights. And it probably runs on, simpler philosophy here in the fact that it gives you a diversification of your power sources. So if we do have a grid down situation in which the electricity's out and you're out of batteries, this is a different type of power source that can provide some lighting for you. Now, the fuel cells do indicate that they should hold their charge for 100 hours. From what I've seen online, it doesn't just go at a full strength for 100 hours and shut off. So what I've seen is some time-lapse experiments with these things, and the amount of light and the quality of light does diminish fairly linear, I think, over that time frame. So as an example, if you left this on for a full 100 hours, the amount of light and the quality of light that it would be putting out at 24 hours at 48 and 72 would be diminished the whole time. So, viewers, subscribers, what we have here is the Hydra-Light. Some pluses on it. It does give you diversification in your light sources. It is a little bit of a novelty item, fairly good for shelter in place. Negatives are not going to be overly durable. It's a little bit bulky. And, I am a little bit stuck on how it was shipped to me. So, viewers, subscribers, tell me what I've done well here, what I can do better. This is I Am Rugger coming to you from the bunker. And as always, let's be careful out there.